What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And the AFC North Division is going to look a whole lot different without Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh roaming those sidelines. So what's next for the former longest tenured head coaches, I should say, in the league? We're going to talk about that in this segment. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that follow button, and subscribe to the YouTube channels if you have not already done so. Those channels are Kendrick Sports Hustle as well as TFG Sports Media. Let's start with John Harbaugh first, because he was fired from the Baltimore Ravens after 18 seasons with the team. 60-year-old, again, spent 18 seasons, brought a Super Bowl to the Ravens back in 2013. He was also Coach of the Year in 2019 and ended up with a 180 and 113 win-loss record. But after 18 seasons, ownership, Steve Bisciotti, I believe I said his name right, decided he wanted to go in another direction, and Harbaugh was gone. So where will he end up? A lot of speculation. People were saying that most likely in South Beach with Miami because of Stephen Ross, who's the owner of the Dolphins, but is also good friends with the Harbaugh's father, as well as a Michigan big donor at the University of Michigan. I believe he went to Michigan. Well, that story never got off the ground. Matter of fact, all the interviews Harbaugh had, none of them included the Dolphins. And then it was written, and it was first reported by ESPN's Adam Schefter a couple of days ago, that Harbaugh interviewed with the Giants, and now it's looking like they're working on numbers to finalize a deal to bring Harbaugh to the Big Apple. That's right. It looks like John Harbaugh will be the next New York Giants head coach. And I think this is not, I guess it's kind of a surprise. Again, I thought possibly Atlanta, which he interviewed with, would get Harbaugh. And then again, the connection between Stephen Ross and his dad in Michigan, you thought that would have been one too. But according to our reports, Harbaugh will end up in New York. Now, the Giants have struggled when it comes to head coaches since retired Tom Coughlin left the organization in 2015. This team, that is the Giants, have the second worst record in the NFL in the past 10 seasons, the seasons after Coughlin retired. They are 55, 109, and 1. And again, they fired Brian Daboll this past season, and he went 20, 40, and 1 in 4 seasons. So again, looks like John Harbaugh will be the next head coach in New York. He got a young quarterback with Jackson Dart. Got some young talent on the defensive side of the ball as well with Brian Burns and the rest of the crew. And he also has Malik Neighbors coming back. A pretty excellent wide receiver as well. And also Cam Scatterboo, another young talent. So it looks like Harbaugh is going to be set up in New York to do some things in that NFC East division. So that's going to be interesting between the Giants, the Cowboys, the Commanders, and the Eagles. So again, the numbers are still being worked on, but according to ESPN, looks like John Harbaugh will take the New York Giants head coaching job. Now, as far as Mike Tomlin, he actually stepped down after 19 seasons as the Steelers head coach. He had 2 years left on his contract. So here's the interesting part about what Coach Tomlin could do. If he wants to coach prior to 2027, he would have to be traded. The Steelers will have to work out a trade, and they would have to get compensation if a team wanted to have Mike Tomlin as their head coach. You probably remember this situation happened with Sean Payton when he decided to step down as the Saints head coach. But he still has some years remaining on his deal. So when the Broncos came knocking, the Broncos had to give up some draft compensation to the Saints in order to hire Sean Payton. So that would be the same situation with Mike Tomlin if a team wanted him to be their head coach. But from what I've been reading, they saying that Mike Tomlin is most likely going to sit out the 2026 season. He's not looking to coach at all this upcoming season, and probably is going to be in front of a television camera. Probably going to be doing some analyst work. We know that Matt Ryan is no longer with CBS. He's now the president of football for the Atlanta Falcons. And we also know that Jimmy Johnson, Hall of Fame head coach who was with Fox, retired, 2 years ago. So they still haven't filled his position. So it looks like Tomlin is probably going to end up in one of these studio broadcasts for at least a year. So that's what's up next for him. Again, that's all speculation, or he could just say, you know what, I'm just going to sit back and relax. So there you have it. So again, those two guys, those two head coaches, two of the most, I have to say, tenured guys in the league. They had winning records. The last couple of years were not so great for both the Steelers and the Ravens. It's just going to look really, really weird not seeing Mike Tomlin on the sidelines with the Pittsburgh Steelers, or not seeing John Harbaugh with the Baltimore Ravens as well. But again, I knew these two were going to be hot commodities, especially John Harbaugh, with me thinking that he definitely wanted to continue coaching. As far as, again, head coach Mike Tomlin, you kind of got the feeling that he may take a year off. And I get that. And but when he come back, you best believe there's going to be some teams knocking at his door for his services. So, I'd like to know your thoughts on Tomlin and Harbaugh, the after effect of the AFC North Division, and what do you see the future for both of these head coaches? Talk to me in the comments. I'm Kendrick, the Sports Guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.